And once again, the segment answers to your questions. The next question is about pH. That is, pH is the most important unit for calcification, for coral growth, for the formation of calcium deposits in the reef. That is, a reef is rocks, it's coralline, it's not just corals, but it is the most important unit for the existence of the entire reef and fish aquarium as well. So what can affect a low pH level is the presence of oxidizers. Oxidizers can be present both in the water and in the surrounding air. That is, if your aquarium is placed close to a cooking area, or you frequently have many guests, or your aquarium is in a room that is constantly filled with people, then accordingly the air in that room is oversaturated with carbon dioxide, that is CO2. And consequently, you will get a low pH level because your skimmer will be drawing in all this air with carbon dioxide directly into your water. Accordingly, we recommend extending the intake tube, the air intake tube of your skimmer, outside so that your skimmer draws air directly from outside and injects it into your water, that is, without adding an oxidizer in the form of carbon dioxide. The next nuance is the presence of oxidizers directly in the water. What can be an oxidizer? These are the presence of some organic substances that participate and significantly accelerate the process of biofiltration, that is the nitrogen cycle process, meaning the conversion of ammonia into nitrite and then into nitrate requires a certain amount of carbonate hardness, and this reduces carbonate hardness. Carbonate hardness doesn't disappear, it just temporarily decreases. And in this case you see a decrease in pH because part of the carbonate hardness, part of this alkalinity, was used in the biofiltration process, that is, in the nitrogen cycle. And accordingly, the more you feed, the more you accelerate your bacterial, so to speak, balance in the aquarium. The more you add, for example, carbon that feeds your bacteria, the more you add. Easily soluble food and it rots in your aquarium, the lower pH level you observe. Well, naturally, of course, the carbonate hardness directly affects the pH. Therefore, you should maintain at least an average acceptable value of 8 to 9 units. Goodbye, everyone.